Alright. So today is Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. That means it's like my second priming day of the week. I took Tuesday off completely to give my body some rest. Today we're going to be moving basically like 135 on a lot of the lifts, maybe like 185 at the very most, maybe even a little bit less. So we have everything with me. I have my warm-up sheet that I'll be taking with me to the gym. I won't be following any of it today except for my actual warm-up part. Those are just my numbers I'll be taking, some of them. I might change a couple of them up, just depending on how I'm feeling that day. So what I'll do is I'll kind of put together a quick video, show you a couple of things I'm doing to warm up, and just show you how some of the weights looking today. So the main reason I made this big list is because on meet day, I'll probably have a little bit of anxiety build up. I'll probably forget some of my warm-ups, and I don't want to do that because I want to have the best performance possible for me. So a lot of my panic attacks, anxiety, and all that stuff can be, I think, decreased by having a little bit of a list with me. So if you're someone that has a little bit of anxiety, sometimes writing stuff down, even writing your openers down, sorry about the bad handwriting. Warm-ups, temp selections, depending on how I'm feeling. All my warm-ups for each one, that's something you can do. And something I've noticed over the years as I'm getting ready for a powerlifting meet, with all these three lifts, squat, bench, and deadlift, you really want to warm up the whole body for each lift. So even on bench, you still want to get your legs warmed up because you have to stay tight, your glutes have to be tight, your back, everything. So same thing with squat and deadlift. You want tight upper back, you want tight, I always get my shoulders nice and loose, my chest a little loose. Something to take into thought for if you ever do a powerlifting meet, or if you're just trying to get some better numbers, sometimes take the warm up a little more seriously. So I'm gonna go ahead and get finished warming up, and I'll get under the bar for squat. So some of these weights are going to be percentage based. So this is my second tapering day type of deal, like priming day, whatever you want to call it. So this week I'm working up to 50%, taking one rep with 50%, one rep with 55%, and one rep with 60%. Monday I think I did 60, 65, 70. So today I'm just lowering it about 10%. I'll pretty much do the same thing with my bench and deadlift, so I'll kind of go over that in a second. This will be my first set, it's 155, roughly about 50%-ish of a 1 rep max, or right around in there. Alright, so I'm taking 190 for my 60%. It's gonna be my last single for the day, so I'm throwing a belt just so I can kind of feel what it's gonna be like to push against that belt. Trying to do all my priming days this week and my days I'm in here with the same hoodie I'm going to wear, with about the same amount of layers I'm going to wear, because that will affect the belt loop. So like today I have I think I'm 5th loop, so that's what I'll be putting on game day. So just trying to get kind of like practice how you play that deal going on. So I usually put bands on this bench, and I'll show you in a second. And a lot of people ask why. It's to kind of mimic what a competition bench is going to be like. They'll have a competition bench there, super solid bench. Basically, the biggest difference between that bench and this bench is you'll stick to it a little better in your upper back, your glutes and stuff. All the sticking points that are going to be to the bench will stick a little better. So the bands will basically mimic that in a way, because it kind of like that rubber from the band will kind of stop you from sliding. So that's why I usually put them on this bench. First warm-up, so that's gonna be 95 altogether. I don't claim to have a big bench. I'll probably be lucky if I bench around 170, 175 on meet day. What I'll do is I'll do this for warm-up, and it actually says my calculated, we're going 60%, 65%, and 70% today for bench. 1 reps on each of those, so I think it's only gonna be like 100 pounds. So it's only gonna be adding like a chip after this, so I'll probably do this like 3 to 5 times just to kind of rep it out, see how it feels. I have a zit like right in my middle back, so every time I get really tight on the bench, pinch my shoulder blades together, I feel it. It's like, oh God, I hate that. Oh, that feels hurt. Wow, that was an awful unwrap. Probably the worst unwrap I've ever had. All right, so moving into deadlift. We're taking 40%, 45%, and 50% for the 1 reps today. My 40% would be like 120 something, so we're just gonna start with 135 because that's kind of what we're used to. I don't wanna switch anything up crazy like that because I don't wanna mess up how my nervous system feels attacking the bar on Saturday. So that's gonna wrap up today. Felt pretty good after hitting some of those smaller numbers today. It's, you know, moving. Today's main goal is not really to move a lot of weight. It's more to move weight efficiently, move it fast, move it quick, move it with good form. I feel like I nailed all those. So it gives me a lot of confidence going into Saturday. So it gives me, today's Wednesday, so it gives me Thursday and Friday to kind of relax. I'll probably still try to get in here, not really do a whole lot. Even if it's just throughout the day, just working on like a little mobility stuff. I really did try to hone in on a couple, you know, little technique things these last couple days. Try to learn a couple extra things. I hate to throw new things in on meet week, but when it's something like, you know, my deadlift, I told you was kind of suffering a little bit, so I went over trying to learn some new breathing techniques. And learn a couple other things to help my deadlift feel more comfortable and feel a little more confident. Went over a couple things for squat, and I felt really good today on squat. Probably the best I've had in a while. So what I'm gonna do now is basically just pack up my bags, head home for a little bit. I gotta come back to the gym in like 5 hours and train again for the evening. And you know, I'll probably post this video up and then do another video over what you should be packing for the meet. Because as you can see, I'm packing a bunch of stuff right now into my bag that I've been carrying around in my bag these last couple of days. Usually I try to keep my bag pretty light. These last couple of days I've been carrying everything around just to kind of make sure I don't forget anything. So like wrist wraps, knee sleeves, knee wraps, all that junk. Tonight I'll probably do a little bit of practice with those newer knee wraps that I have, because I have, or knee sleeves that I have, because I don't really have a whole lot of practice wrapping those up with my legs. So I'll probably go through those a couple times tonight. So I'm trying some new stuff compared to last time, so I'm really excited to see how it works. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys are learning something if you guys are going into power meets, or if you guys have interest in going into power meets. So I'll see you in the next video though.